Okay, so today we look at Cathode Ray Oscilloscope. Okay, singkatan dia CRO. Memang bukan GRO, CRO. Cathode Ray Oscilloscope. Tahu? Bukan GRO, CRO.
Jauh.
Okay, now, so cathode ray oscilloscope ni kalau is used in the lab to measure voltage, to measure frequency of wave, to measure period, and then in the hospital is used to look at your heartbeat. Okay, digunakan untuk melihat denyut jantung lah. So basically it's divided into three important parts. So the first one will be electron gun. Okay, then you have deflection system, fluorescence screen. So now, ni Fuad pun masuk. Okay, baru habis masak lemang. Okay. Okay. So consists of filament, cathode, control grid, focusing anode, accelerating anode. Okay. So electron gun is basically to heat up the cathode. Cathode basically emit electron when get heated up. Okay. And then control grid to control number of electron, focusing anode to focus the electron, and then accelerating to accelerate the electron. So it's like this. Okay. So basically you have a filament here. So the function of filament is to heat up the cathode. So when the cathode get heated up, what happens? It releases electron. We call it term ionic emission. So electron will release by the cathode. So we call it term ionic emission. And then what happens is the anode will pull the electron. Okay. So the anode will pull the electron to produce cathode ray. Okay. Now here there is one component we call it control grid. Okay. Now this control grid basically. Okay. This control grid, okay, will be connected to a negative, okay, voltage. Will be at a negative voltage. Why? Okay, because this control grid will control the number of electron that going to pass through the anode. Okay, sorry, the number of electron that going to hit the stream. Okay, so this control grid is going to control the number of electron that going to hit the stream. Let's say this is your stream, right? Okay, so this control grid will control the number of electron that's going to hit the stream. Now the thing is, if you want your image to be darker, okay, what you must do is you must make the control grid more negative. So if more negative, that means less electron can pass through. So when less electron pass through, what happens? Your image will be darker lah. It's something like the brightness of your television. Okay, you make it more negative, so more difficult for the electron to pass through. Less electron pass through, so your image will be darker. Now, if you want your image to be brighter, so you have to make this one less negative. So less negative, that means more electron can pass through. So easier for the electron to pass through. So more electron will pass through. Okay, so more electron will pass through. So because of that, more electron will hit the screen. Okay, more electron will hit the screen, so your image will be brighter. Okay, so the function of control grid basically is to control the brightness lah. Okay, dia macam television kamu ada brightness kan? You want it to be dark or bright, so it's the brightness. Okay, so that means control grid will control the number of electrons that hitting the screen. Okay, now next we have the anode. So the function of focusing anode is to focus the cathode ray into tiny beam. Okay, to focus the cathode ray into a tiny beam, and then the accelerating anode to accelerate the cathode ray, to accelerate. Okay, to make it faster. Okay, to make it faster.
Kenapa dia tidur Nash?
Itulah.
Member tertidur pagi. Tadi tak masuk, so sekarang masuk.
Aduh, tidur Nash.
Nanti dia ingat panggung wayang ke apa? Masuk suka tingkau.
Sorry lah, sir.
At least ada.
Siapa ada tengok video pendidikan? Television pendidikan apa? Rancangan pendidikan?
Apa? Tak ada. Confirm tak ada. Channel pendidikan confirm tak ada.
Pukul 11.
Siapa mau tengok?
Okay.
Merepek je.
Hey.
Nasib rekod.
Oh, sudah masuk.
Dia Indian time, dia lewat sikit.
Cash.
Next. Okay, now we have the deflecting plate. So we have the Y plate, X plate. Now the deflecting plate is to what they call it, deflect the cathode ray. Okay. Now Y plate to deflect vertically, X plate horizontally. So dia macam ni ya. So let's see, right? Okay. Let's say the Y plate, right? Okay, katakan atas tu kamu sambung kepada terminal positif. So here will be positive, here will be negative. So what happened to your cathode ray? Your cathode ray will be deflected upward. Okay, because electron is negative, attracted towards positive. Now, if kamu terbalikkan lah, let's say the down is positive, okay, the top is negative. So what happened? Your cathode ray will be deflected downward. Okay. Now, what happened if you connect to alternating voltage? Now, bila sambung kepada alternating voltage, okay, ya. Now, for alternating voltage, okay, katakan ini simbol bagi alternating voltage, ya. Sekejap atas, bawah positif, atas negatif, and then they will change. Here positive, here negative, and then change back negative, positive. So what happens to your cathode ray? Your cathode ray will start to oscillate vertically. Okay, so kamu dapati dia akan berayun atas bawah, atas bawah, atas bawah. Okay, so dia akan berayun macam ni lah. Dia akan turun naik, turun naik. Aiman jangan teruja
Tak ada apa pun.
Dia akan turun naik, turun naik, turun naik. Why? Because they changes lah, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Faham? Okay. So because dia punya atas ubah, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, sama juga if you look at your X plate. Now X plate, let's say here positive, here negative. So X plate ialah untuk deflect horizontally. So dia akan deflect ke kiri. Okay. Now let's say here positive, here negative. So dia akan deflect ke kanan. Okay. So kalau kamu sambung kepada alternating voltage, so dia akan pergi kiri kanan lah. So you'll see something like this. Okay. That's why the screen see pergi balik. So why dia tukar-tukar kan? Tidak positif, negatif, negatif, positif, negatif, positif. Okay, ini kalau X plate lah, disambung kepada alternating voltage, connected to alternating voltage. Okay. Ni apa ni, main ni je. Main chat. Ada kerja lain.
Tadi punya chat baru, aduh, pening.
Okay. Siapa nak gunting rambut jumpa saya gunting sendiri ni. Memang rambut kamu dah macam berus jamban dah, baik potong.
Dia tak apa, daih lagi teruk. Dah macam penyapu dia.
Hari pertama saya ni bukan saya CBN lah, terus pergi St. John. Okay dah. Next. Okay, now this is how the outside of your CRO look like. Okay, ni kalau kamu pergi hospital digunakan untuk melihat kamu punya heartbeat tu lah. Okay, so the important one is the brightness, the brilliance is to control the brightness. Okay, then the important one is Y input. Okay, now there's a Y input here. Now this Y input is connected to the Y plate. Let's say if you have a battery, right? You want to know what is the voltage of the battery. So the battery will be connected to the Y input. Okay, let's say you have your dynamo. Okay, so the dynamo will be connected to the Y input. Y input meaning Y plate. Okay, so Y input tu maksudnya Y plate lah. Okay, so kita lihat dia punya. Okay, now the users of CRO. So first to what they call it, to display waveform, act as a voltmeter to measure voltage. Okay, measuring short time interval and frequency lah. That means measuring like period and frequency. Okay, now the first one we want to display the waveform. Now we're going to look at how the image on the CRO will look like when we connect to different type of power supply. These boxes. Now the first column they call it the Y input. Now Y input means Y plate. Now when they say Y input none, that means the Y input is not connected to anything. Okay, that means the Y plate not connected to anything. When they say DC power supply, connected to battery lah. And then AC power supply connected to AC current power supply. Okay, the second column is a time base. Okay, now time base. Now what is time base, right? Now if you remember when you plot graph, right? When you plot graph, the time will always be on the x-axis. Okay, so this time base is related to your X plate. Okay, so the time base is connected to your, is related to your X plate. Now when they say the time base is off, that means the X plate got no voltages applied. There's no voltage. That means the X plate will be neutral. But when they say the time base is on, what happens is the X plate will be what they call it, the X plate will be applied with alternating voltage. Okay, that means when the electron passes to X plate, dia akan bergetar kiri kanan kiri kanan kiri kanan. Okay, but when they say off, that means the X plate got nothing. Okay, yeah. Now we look at the first situation. Now the Y input is not connected to anything, your time base is off. You see one dot in the middle. That means like this lah. I mean what happens is your cathode ray, okay, it will travel straight and then hit the screen in the middle. Okay, because there's no electric field, there's no electric field here. So it will travel straight and then it goes in the middle. So you see one dot here. Okay, now the next one, okay, not connected to any power supply, but the time base is on. So what's going to happen now is, okay, so you're not connected to anything. So what happens is your cathode ray will travel straight, but when comes to X plate, it's forced to oscillate left and right, left and right. Okay, sebab dikenakan alternate voltage. So what happens, you see on the screen, dia akan bergerak kiri kanan kiri kanan kiri kanan. Because the cathode ray akan dipaksa bergetar kiri kanan kiri kanan kiri kanan. Okay, so that's why you see one horizontal line like this. Okay, so be like this lah. Mana dia? Okay, it's like this. So the moment you on, right, you can see one green dot here. Okay, so this one you don't connect to anything, huh? So the Y input is not connected to anything. So the moment you on like this lah, but this one the time base is off. But when you on the time base, you see one horizontal line. Kan ni yang berlaku bila orang dah mati kan dekat hospital. Kamu nampak dia flat macam ni. Ha?
Baru
Tak
tahu,
ada
baru tahu.
Apa dia?
Nothing sir, nothing. Tak ada apa-apa.
Okay. Okay. So you see one horizontal line. That means your time base is on. Okay. So time base is on. Okay. So dia akan bergetar kiri kanan kiri kanan kiri kanan. Okay, so when you on the time base, kamu dapati dia akan bergetar kiri kanan kiri kanan kiri kanan. Okay, that's why I see one horizontal line like this. Okay, so during this time you don't connect the Y input to anything. Ini maksudnya time base on lah. Okay, kalau time base dia off, you see one dot like this. Okay, you see one dot like this. That means the cathode ray will travel straight and then hit the screen. Okay. Tapi bila kamu on the time base, you dapati dia akan oscillate left right, left right, left right. Okay. Okay, next. Next. Okay. Okay, the Y input connected to DC power supply, like battery. Okay, first the time base is switched off. Okay, so what happens is, it's like this. Okay, maksud dia begini. So maksudnya Y plate itu akan disambung kepada bateri contoh. So let's say this is positive, this is negative. So time base off. So what happen kalau atas positif, bawah negatif? So you see the cathode ray will be deflected upward. Okay, kalau bawah positif, atas negatif, dia akan deflect ke bawah. Ini time base off lah. Okay, tetapi bila time base on, kamu dapat dia satu horizontal line macam ni ke atas. Okay. So that means when you on the time base, apa akan berlaku lah? Bila lalu sini dia akan dipaksa bergetar kiri kanan kiri kanan. So that's why you see one horizontal line like this. Okay. So dia macam ni Okay, sambung pada bateri. Okay, so ni time base off. Ni So Y input connected to battery. Okay, Y input connected to battery, and then your time base is off. So kamu dapati dia akan deflect ke atas. Kenapa? Atas positif, bawah negatif. Okay, so kamu dapati dot tu akan berada di atas saja. Okay, so dot tu akan berada di atas saja. Kalau bawah positif, maksudnya dia akan deflect ke bawah lah. So depends on how you connect. Okay. Okay, ni kalau dia ubah lah, kan? Kalau dia ubah, the position of the terminal, kamu dapati the cathode ray itu akan deflect ke bawah. Okay. Okay, so dia akan deflect ke bawah. Ini maksudnya disambung kepada direct current. Okay, it's connected to your direct current. Okay, so this one the time base is off. Okay. So when you on the time base, okay, so you see, kan, dia akan naik atas dan move left and right because there is alternate voltage here. Okay, there's alternate. So bila lalu sini dia akan dipaksa pergi balik. So ni maksudnya direct current, tapi dia punya time base on. If the time base is off, the dot will be only on the top ataupun at the bottom sajalah. Sama jugalah. Dia akan bergetar kiri kanan. Okay. Okay, next, the last one. Okay, kalau disambung kepada alternating voltage. Okay, alternating voltage. Okay, bila alternating voltage, you will see that, okay, if the time base is off, the image will be a vertical line like this. Okay, vertical line. So why? Because when you connect to alternating voltage, what happen? The cathode ray will be forced to move up and down, because the polarity akan ubah. Sekejap positive, negative. So it will move up and down. So that's why on the screen you see a vertical line like this. Okay, because the cathode ray itu akan dipaksa oscillate atas bawah. So that's why I see one vertical line like this. Okay, this one your time base is off lah. That means X plate or nothing. But the moment you on the X plate, you see the shape of the wave. Okay, why? Because now the cathode ray have to oscillate vertically and horizontally. Okay, sebab tu kamu dapati dia akan bentuk wave. Okay, dia akan membentuk wave. So it's like this. Okay, ini alternating voltage. Tapi time base is off. Nampak dia turun naik. So you see one vertical line like this. Okay, this one the time base is off lah because the X plate got nothing. Okay, X plate got nothing. Only the Y plate. So you move up and down. Okay, but the moment you on the time base, dia terpaksa oscillate up and down, left and right. So that's why kamu dapati dia punya bentuk akan jadi macam wave. Okay, sebab dia kena macam bentuk wave lah. Because it moving up and down and then left to right. So bentuk dia akan jadi macam wave. Okay. So basically it's like this lah, very simple. Okay, now if you see, right, okay, your image, right, is only at the top or at the bottom, that means direct current. Okay, direct current. But if you see the image at the top and also at the bottom, alternating current. That's how you differentiate AC and DC lah. Okay, now how to know your time base on and off? If your image is only in the middle, there's no image on the left, on the right, on the left, right, we call it time base off. If you see the image on the left and on the right, there's an image on the left, on the right. Doesn't matter AC or DC. There's an image on the left, on the right. That means your time base is on. Okay, so that's how we know whether the time base is on, okay, or off. Okay, okay. Now because you need to know, because sometimes they ask in the objective question. Okay, contoh macam ni Okay. Now, diagram shows the trace on the screen of the CRO when a voltage supply is connected to the wire. So, which of the following describe the voltage? So, if you see, right, there's a vertical line like this, up and down. Up and down, that means there's alternating voltage. Okay. Now, how to know whether time base off or on? You see, there's no image on the left and right. That means your time base is off. So your answer will be C. Okay, answer will be C. Okay, so like this one, right? They ask you what is this one. Okay, see now the image is at the top only. At the top only, huh? So that means it's direct current. And then you can see there's an image on the left, on the right. That means you're moving left, right, left, right. That means your time base is on. So answer will be B lah. Okay, itu cara nak tahu. Okay. Okay, like this, number 3, one more example. Okay, this one dot here, and then you see the dot going up. Okay, so the dot is only at the top. There's no dot at the bottom. That means direct current. Okay, then you see there's no image on the left, on the right, on the left, on the right. That means this one will be time base off. Okay, so your answer will be D. Okay, so that's how we determine lah. Okay, that's how we determine. Okay, yeah. Now next, we look at example of calculation question. Now diagram shows a waveform obtained from an AC power supply connected to the Y input of the CRO. So the Y gain setting is 20 volt per division per cm, and then the time base setting is 5 millisecond per cm. Now the meaning of this one is like this. Now when they say Y gain setting, this one look exactly like a graph. There's boxes. Now when they say Y gain setting, that means Y axis. So Y axis, one box is 20 volt. Okay. And then time base is 5 millisecond per cm. That means X axis, right? One box is 5 millisecond. Okay, so one box is 5 millisecond. This one box 20 volt. That's the meaning of it lah. Now the first question, they ask you what is the meaning of period. Now period is time taken to make one wave. Now one wave consists of a crest and a throw. You have one crest, one throw. So that means your period will be from here up to here. So kira lah berapa box ada? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, so 7 tu 14. So there's 14 boxes. So the period will be 14 boxes. You times with, okay, one box is 5 millisecond. Not meter second, it's 5 millisecond. So times 5. So 14 times 5, you get 70. 70 millisecond. Okay. So the period will be 70 ms. Okay. So 70 ms. Okay, millisecond. Okay, now next they ask you to find the frequency lah. Now frequency is 1 over period. Okay, so 1 over period. Now what you must do is the millisecond you have to change to second. Okay, so 70 tu kamu kena bagi 1000. Kan, milli tu kamu kena tukar pada second, so bagi 1000. So you get 0.07. Okay, sorry. So 1 divided with 0.07. Okay, so tekan calculator. 1 divided with 0.07. So 14.3 hertz. Okay. Now question C, what is the peak voltage? Now the peak voltage is like your amplitude. What is the maximum voltage? Now how you measure your amplitude? You measure from the middle to the top. Kan amplitude kamu kira daripada tengah ke atas, tengah ke atas. So kita akan measure macam ni. Tengah ke atas. So kamu kena kira lah berapa box digunakan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes. So ambil 4 box. Darab dengan satu box itu 20 volt. So times 20. Okay. Times 20. So jawapan dia 80 volt. Okay. So answer will be 80 volt. Okay. So these are example of calculation question lah. Okay, sekarang ni kita lihat contoh soalan pengiraan. Okay, example of calculation, contoh soalan structure, sorry. Now refer to question number 18. Question number 18. Now diagram 4.1 shows the structure of a simple cathode ray oscilloscope. So based on diagram 4.1, name component T. Now this component is in front of filament, so we call it as cathode. Okay. Next, explain what happened to the electron when surface of T is heated. So the electron will be released. Release boleh, emitted pun boleh. Okay. So name the physics concept involved bila electron tu release, kita namakan sebagai thermionic emission. This one is from the previous subtopic. Okay, thermionic emission. Next. Now, a student uses a CRO to study the output voltage of a bicycle dynamo. The time-based setting is 100 millisecond per division, and then the Y gain ialah 0.5 volt per division. So, soalan tanya lah. Mana dia? Okay. Calculate the frequency of the wave produced. Okay, this one you have to look at your time base. Okay, they put there the time base ialah 100 millisecond per division. Okay, 100 millisecond per division. Okay, 100 millisecond per division. Okay, so 100 millisecond per division. So this one, pergi dekat sini. Okay, kamu kena kira berapakah dia punya period. Okay, what is the period lah? So the period will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boxes times 100 millisecond. So 400 ms. Okay, this one kamu kena tukar kepada second. So how to change to second? You kena bagi dengan 1000. So 400 bagi dengan 1000. So potong, 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 potong. So 0.4. Lepas tu baru cari frekuensi lah. So frekuensi is 1 over period. 1 over 0.4. So tekan kalkulator 25 Hz. Okay. Oh, 2.5 2.5. Okay, 2.5. 100 millisecond per division. So 400 divided by 1000. Okay, 0.4. Okay, so 0.4. Okay, 0.4. 1 over 0.4 is 2.5 Hz. Okay. Okay. Next. On diagram 4.2, draw a new trace to show the voltage output if the frequency is double. Okay, now if you double the frequency, okay, now if you look at the definition of frequency, now frequency is talking about number of wave, number of wave made in 1 second. Okay, that means how much wave we made in 1 second. So frequency is talking about number of wave. Now you see, right, what happened here without doing any calculation. Okay, here if you see, right, okay, one wave, okay, for this one we uses 4 boxes, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one wave we are using 4 boxes. Okay, now when they say the frequency is double, that means the number of wave also must be double lah. That means in 4 boxes, you are supposed to see 2 waves. Okay, so 4 boxes you must see 2 waves. Okay, okay, 4 boxes is 2 waves. Now make sure the amplitude doesn't change. You only change the frequency only. So the amplitude, that means what happened is now in 4 boxes you must see 2 waves. That means, right, one wave is only going to use 2 boxes. Okay, so one wave going to use 2 boxes only. So meaning half wave 1 box, another half wave 1 box. Okay, that means in 4 boxes kamu akan nampak 2 wave. Okay, make sure amplitude dia tak berubah. Okay. So this how it look like lah. Okay, now see. In 4 boxes, you can see this is 1 wave and then 2 wave. Okay, that's what they mean by frequency double. Double frequency, that means you will see double the number of wave. Okay, you will see double the number of wave. Okay. Okay. Now, one more example, number 19. Okay. Now, diagram 4.1 shows the structure of the cathode ray oscilloscope or the CRO. Now, state the process involved in producing the electron from electrode X. So this one we call it as thermionic emission. Okay. Now, describe the motion from Y to Z. That means from your control grid up to your anode. So what happened, right? The cathode will hit up the the filament hit up the cathode, so there'll be electron release. So this electron will be pulled by the anode. Okay, the anode will pull. Z is your anode, so pull the anode. So what happened? The motion will be acceleration. Okay, acceleration. Okay. Okay, now from Z to screen. From Z to screen, what happened is from Z to screen, after that there's no more anode. Okay, and then on top that, this one is a vacuum space lah. So bila vacuum space, dia akan bergerak dengan constant velocity. So jawapan dekat sini lah constant velocity. Okay, constant velocity ya. Why? Because it is vacuum, so dia akan bergerak dengan laju yang sama. But from here to here, because the anode tu akan tarik dia, so dia akan accelerate. And then after that, constant velocity. Okay, next. A student uses a CRO to study the output voltage. Diagram 4.2 shows the trace. State the type of current produced by the dynamo. So kamu nampak bentuk wave kan? So bentuk wave ni lah alternating current. Okay. So alternating. Okay. Now determine the frequency of the output voltage. So frequency lah. So nak cari frekuensi, first kita kena cari dia punya period dulu. We want to find the period the T lah. Okay, now the T here, if you see right, is time taken to make one wave. One wave maksudnya one crest, one throw. This is one wave. So 1, 2, 3, 3 boxes. Okay, satu box ni berapa? Kamu rujuk dekat sini the scale here. It is 0.02 second per division. See here, 0.02 second per division. Meaning, one box here is 0.02. Sometimes they don't give lah, they ask you to read here. Okay, so they give you in second, very simple already. So darab dengan 0.02. So you akan dapat 0.06 second. Ni baru period Then you find the frequency. Frequency lah 1 over period. So 1 over 0.06. Okay. So you press your calculator. Aiman, video hari tu kau tak send pun dalam group?
Lupa.
Lupa kau ni.
Kalau nanti sekali dengan ni lah.
Bukan kau buat pun, yang buat siapa?
Diki Wong.
Kau tak boleh harap lah. Nama je pelajar sains komputer. Edit video pun tak pandai.
Cikgu korang pun macam tu?
Benda ni direkod tau. Kita boleh guna ni sebagai
rekod tau. Ambil aku.
Aduh, aku lepas ni tak sekolah pun lah.
Kau tak sekolah? Tak buat apa?
Aku dah tak pergi sekolah lepas ni.
Kenapa?
Dah tak perlu dah.
Wah, XPM confirm straight A ke? Oh.
Okay. Next. Dah. Determine. Okay, next. Now, sketch the new trace in diagram 4.3 if the time base is set as 0.01 second per division. Okay, before this, right, dia punya time base tu 0.02 second per division. Sekarang dia ubah dia punya skala, nampak? Dia ubah to 0.01 second per division, meaning this one box now is 0.01 second. Okay, so skala sudah ubah lah. Okay, the thing is, tadi bila kita kira, kan, kita tahu dia punya period itu ialah 0.06. Ini tak ubah This one tak ubah, this one sama 0.06. Okay, 0.06. Okay, 0.06. So bermakna, okay, now if the period 0.06, now in order, let's say if you're one box, so if one box represent 0.01 second, kan? So if you want to get 0.06, you have to times 6 boxes now. Okay, bila kamu dah 6 kotak, kamu akan dapat 0.06. Okay, that means now you have to use 6 boxes. Okay, tadi kita guna 3, sekarang kita guna 6. Sebab satu kotak 0.01. So you have to use 6 boxes lah. Okay, but remember the amplitude doesn't change. So meaning, separuh gelombang 3 boxes, separuh lagi 3 boxes. So dia nampak lebih lebar lah. We look wider. But end of the day, kalau kamu kira dia punya period ataupun dia punya tempo, is still 0.06. Okay, is still 0.06. The periods remain the same. Okay, 0.06. Okay, the period remains the same. Okay, we didn't change the period. Okay, so now, but it looks wider because one box is 0.01. Okay. Okay. Now, question number 20. Diagram 4.1 shows a bright spot P formed on the screen of the cathode oscilloscope when switch on. So what is the meaning of cathode ray? This one is from the previous subtopic. Beam of electron moving at high velocity. Okay, beam of electron moving at high velocity. Now, explain how the bright spot is formed on the screen. So first you say cathode ray, okay, hit the screen. Hit the screen can, strike the screen also can. Okay, and then you say the kinetic energy of cathode ray converted to light. Okay, so kinetic energy of cathode ray converted to light. Okay, so dapat 2 markah lah. Okay, sudah. Next, diagram 4.2 shows the bright spot is displaced to Q when a direct current is supplied connected to the Y input of the CRO. So the Y gain of the CRO is set at 2 volt per division. So calculate the input voltage. So it's not very simple lah. Now they say 2 volt per division. So berapakah voltage kamu kena kira, berapakah dia punya ketinggian ni. So how many boxes you are using? Using 2 boxes, right? So that means your voltage will be 2 times 2. Okay. Sebab 1 box 2 volt kan. So jawapan dia 4 volt. Okay, so itu sajalah 2 times 2, 4 volt. Okay. Next. Diagram 4.3 shows an alternating current. AC supply is connected to the CRO. The Y gain of the CRO remains at 2 volt per division. Draw the output signal on the screen in diagram 4.3 when the peak voltage of AC supply is 6 volt. Sekarang kamu sambung kepada AC supply 6 volt. Now they say the setting Y gain ialah 3 volt per division. Okay, and then the time base is switch off. Okay, ingat kalau AC dia mesti turun naik, turun naik, turun naik. If the time base off, very simple lah. Maksudnya tak ada image sebelah kiri kanan. That means it's only vertical line. But how long is your vertical line? Because 6 volt, right? So one box is 2 volt. So that means you have to use 3 boxes lah. Kita guna 3 boxes. Maksudnya 3 box dekat atas, 3 box dekat bawah. So it's one vertical line like this. Okay, dekat tengah-tengah. Okay, so 3 boxes up, 3 boxes down. Okay, itu cara dia lah. Okay, so these are the some of the question yang pernah ditanya lah. Okay. Okay. Dah. So now, because this is the second last sub topic. Second last sub topic. This is the last second last topic. Okay. So now saya akan cuba, saya nak habiskan lah sebelum kita buka sekolah. Maksudnya habiskan syllabus.
Bila buka sekolah?
Buka sekolah bulan 7 lah. Akan buka sekarang.
Ya.
Okay. Sebab nanti buka sekolah je kita terus buat trial.
Memang matilah.
Ya, sekarang you duduk buat apa? Belajar lah. Okay.
Oh,
Baik buat
sekolah.
online exam.
So besok ada kelas pukul pertama lah pukul 5.
Okey.
Fizik lagi?
Tak ada. Ni. Physical. Lawak.
Sialah dia.
Physical tak ajar apa.
Tanya je.
Minggu ni mana ada kelas, satu cikgu pun tak ada buat kelas. Kan?
Tak. That's why I tanya.
Akan nak belajar bio.
Dah kita orang tak ambil.
Aduh, lawak apa ni?
Tomorrow kita belajar. So maybe we can finish this topic by this week or next week. And then the last topic very simple lah, radioactivity. So that when the school open, we have more time to do our revision. Buat soalan. Okay. So cakap dengan kawan-kawan, takutkan diorang lah. So dia masuk kelas, kalau tak nanti lepas buka sekolah ada exam terus. Besok pada SPM.
Okay, boleh.
12 orang daripada berapa orang?
26.
Ada makimi tak ada. Dia pun kena komplain kat parent dia. Ada makimi tak ada.
Tadi masuk.
Ada
Ada lah, sir.
Ada.
Haikal ada lah. Haikal ni siapa?
Itulah yang mak dia paling aktif tu. Siapa nama mak dia, lupa.
Haikal ada. Ni geng-geng M ni tak ada ni.
Itu tak ada lah.
Mana Syafiq, geng-geng kau mana?
Syafiq geng Kogu.
Syafiq.
Oh, Adam Hakimi ni ada tau. Adam apa ni? Adam Hakimi ada.
Ada satu Adam dia, sir. Dalam kelas kita.
Ya. Yang mata dia problem apa nama dia?
Itu Aiman. Aiman autism.
Fuad ada Fuad.
Ada.
Kenapa Fuad?
Tidur tu.
Nak dengar suara Fuad ni, lama tak dengar suara Fuad.
Tidur, confirm.
Tidur kan? Kelentong Fuad ni. Fuad, jawab soalan.
Fuad.
Tak ada, tidur.
Tu cakap.
Tahu lagi lepas tidur.
Saya tahu sangat. Confirm tidur.
So, video tu masukkan Ataupun edit pada kamu lah. Boleh edit kot. Boleh edit dua apa?
Apa?
Edit pendekkan dia jadi dua apa? Dua apa?
Tapi tak best.
Kenapa?
Sebab kena continue. Satu kan je lah.
Kau tengok wayang pun ada siri one, ada apa? Siri episode 1 2
Itu
3 kan.
siri.
Okey dah.
Aduh dia ni.
Kau tak ada climax ke?
Ada?
Ha?
Ada? Habis campur dengan IS.
Oh. IS banyak ada dalam BM.
Wow.
Wah, maths apa? Okey dah.
Boleh gerak ya, sir? Ciao, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okey.
Dah habis kan?
Bangun awal. Pukul 11 pun tak boleh bangun.
1 jam je?
Sorry lah, sir.
Sekejap, siapa yang cakap tadi? Syafiq eh?
TD.